Y'all, things are really heating up online and it's time we talk about it. There's a lot of drama, a lot of opinions, and a whole lot of back and forth happening right now around Tisha and Marsau Scott's marriage. But what's really going on? Are people really hating on Tisha and Marsau, or are folks just finally speaking up about things they've been seeing for years? Let's get into it and break down everything that's been going on, because baby, the tea is hot and the reactions are even hotter. It all started when a few bloggers and fans reacted to a photo that caused quite a stir. It was a split-screen image showing Melody, Martell, and Arian. Now, some people didn't like that Melody was included in that photo, especially since she's been clear that she doesn't want to be grouped in with that situation anymore. One fan said, Melody said she don't want to be in it, so why put her in it? But the blogger clapped back and said if they're discussing Melody, she has to be in the thumbnail. That back and forth sparked a bigger conversation, one that ended up dragging Tisha and Marsau into the spotlight. Once again, what really pushed things over the edge was a post that featured Tisha and Marsau in a Black Love style photo shoot. It was meant to celebrate their marriage, but let's just say not everyone saw it that way. Some viewers immediately questioned the authenticity of the post. One person said, I see two black people, but where is the love? That comment hit hard and opened the floodgates. People started bringing up all the issues they've had with this marriage for years. And trust me, there's a list. Let's talk about Marsau's behavior on the show. Fans haven't forgotten the time he refused to publicly renew his vows with Tisha. That moment left a lot of people wondering why he wouldn't take the opportunity to celebrate his wife and reaffirm their relationship. Then there's the fact that Marsau rarely wears his wedding ring. Now, sure, some people don't wear rings, but when you add that to everything else, it starts to look like a pattern. People also pointed out that he often seems dismissive of Tisha's efforts, both in business and at home. She works hard, contributes to the family, and supports him, but he rarely gives her the credit she deserves. These critiques aren't coming from just Melody fans, either. That's what's important to understand. A lot of people are tired of the idea that if you criticize Tisha and Marsau, you must be jealous or blindly supporting Melody. That's just not true. Viewers have been watching this couple for a long time, and what they're seeing doesn't look like love, it looks like control, submission, and emotional distance. Let's not forget, Tisha has been very open on camera about needing Marsau's permission to do certain things, like working outside the home. That rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. In 2025, most people believe in equal partnerships, not one person calling all the shots while the other has to ask for permission. Viewers started calling it what they saw, codependence. Some fans said Tisha stays in the marriage because she doesn't want to be alone, not because it's a thriving, healthy relationship. That's a heavy thing to say, but many people feel it's true. And then, the internet really started digging. Someone brought up how Marsau gave Tisha's office away to another man. Another person said they believe he uses Tisha's name and credit to secure business deals. And there was the unforgettable moment when Marsau said those children were hers, and he just happened to be their father. That hit a lot of people the wrong way. It didn't sound like a proud dad. It sounded like a man distancing himself from his own family responsibilities. That comment alone still sticks with fans who watched it live. Now, back to the idea that Melody fans, often called MeloMeters or MeloMeters, are the ones pushing all this hate. Not true. A lot of these comments and critiques are coming from neutral viewers who are just reacting to what they see every week on their screens. One fan said, just because I can see dysfunction doesn't mean I'm a hater. It means I have eyes. That's real. Another viewer said, Melody has nothing to do with me calling out what I see in their marriage. People are done being told they're jealous or bitter. They're just being honest about what they're watching. What's making everything worse is the timing. With Melody no longer on the show, some people feel like Tisha and Marsau are trying to grab attention and keep themselves relevant by bringing up old drama. But the fans aren't falling for it. They know the difference between being genuinely attacked and being held accountable. And right now, many believe Tisha and Marsau are finally being held accountable for how they treat each other and how they present their marriage to the public. That it's not hate. It's truth. Fans are tired of the fake photo shoots, the carefully curated social media posts, and the storyline manipulation. They want to see real love, real change, and real respect. They want to see growth. They want to see transparency. Not denial. Not shade throwing. Not performative happiness. And here's the bottom line: if Tisha and Marsau want to change the way people view their marriage, it's going to take more than pretty pictures and cute captions. It's going to take real, visible change in how they treat each other both on and off screen. Fans want to see Tisha stand in her power. They want to see Marsau support her as an equal partner, not someone who has to constantly defend herself or fight for recognition. Until that happens, people are going to keep calling it like they see it. This entire situation is a reflection of something deeper. Viewers are looking for relationships that reflect real love, mutual support, and respect. Not relationships that are held together by fear, control, or public image. And when they don't see that, they speak up. That's what's happening here. This isn't just about Melody. It's about how people interpret the actions and words they see from the cast every single week. Fans are smart. They don't need to be told what to think. They're watching. They're listening. And they're speaking their truth. So while some people want to label every critique as hate, that's not the reality. These are honest observations from loyal viewers who care about what they're watching. And they're not afraid to speak up about it. Whether it's Tisha and Marsau, Melody, or anyone else on the show, accountability is key. And right now, the fans are holding everyone accountable. That's not hate. That's honesty. And as the drama continues to unfold, one thing is clear: the fans aren't going anywhere. They're watching. They're reacting. And they're keeping it real. So, let's see how Tisha and Marsau respond. Will they continue with the performative posts and silence? Or will they finally open up and make some real changes? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure: the fans aren't staying quiet. They're speaking up. Loud and clear.